Good morning, Hampton Roads. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to Virginia's only local real estate investing podcast, where we get to talk about local investors, local deals, and all things local. I'm your host, the founder of the Master Investor Academy and author of my best-selling book, Work Just Gets in the Way of Making Money, Scott Jelinek. How's everybody doing today? If you have any questions, comments, properties you'd like to sell, things you'd like to discuss or talk about here on the show, go ahead and text me at 757-699-4227. I still have those 2 spots left. If anybody wants to attend this 2-day event I'm having on January 30th and 31st, right here in Virginia Beach. It's going to be at Town Center. Go ahead and text me, 757-699-4227, and I will give you the information. We're going to cover the 5 pillars of real estate investing. That's marketing, wholesale, rehabs, rentals, and raising private money, as well as spend some time going over my favorite part of real estate investing, which is slow flips. So a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about today. One is on saving or spending money. So I'm going to tell you an insurance situation that happened with me, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm discussing this today. A text I just got this morning, well, just this minute, from my brother. So years ago, I moved to Virginia in 1992. So all I had at the time was a car, and I went to a big brand place to get car insurance. I'm not going to mention the name because we are local here, but I'll just tell you it rhymes with Armors. And so anyway, so I got my car insurance with it. And then this was 92. So then about 94, I bought my very first house. So naturally, I went to the place I've been getting my car insurance from, and they gave me insurance on it. No problem. I liked them. They were great. Everything was good. Then I bought my second house. Then I bought my third house, fourth house, fifth house, 80th house, 90th house, right? So now I'm buying houses and I don't even think about it. I just call my person and say, hey, I got another house I need insurance on. Bada bing, bada boom, I got insurance. Well, I'm trying to remember the year. It probably was around 2011, 2012. I was selling a couple of fourplexes to a client who was buying properties. I was wholesaling them. And he also happened to have an insurance agency. And so he says to me, he says, hey, would you like me to give you a quote on your properties? And I said, no, thanks. I like my lady. I've been with her for a long time. Thanks anyhow. And he's like, well, what could it hurt? Let me just take a look. And, worst thing you can do is say no. And I'm like, I'm selling in properties. So I'm trying to be, good and be amicable. So I said, all right, fine. You can give me a quote. So I give him all my data on my properties, and he gets back to me, and I was sick. I was sick because on most of my properties, I was spending anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 a year on insurance, and his quotes were $400 and $500. Now, that may not sound like a bazillion dollars to you if you have one property. I had over 80 at the time, and that made me sick. I could throw up when I looked at it. And so effective immediately, I went and I started requoting everything, and I changed over my insurance, and I have not been with Armors Insurance ever since then. And again, this is nothing against them. I think it's either, because I know people that have them and have good rates. I think it's either that the broker or whoever it is gets to make their own decisions on whether getting you the best rate or getting you the one they make the most money on. I really don't know. All I know is I way was overpaying for insurance, especially I never make claims ever. Very rarely. We'll talk about that at another time. So I've switched, and then since switched again, because now I believe I don't do it every year, but probably about every 2 years, just for sport, I requote everything just in case the person I'm with is slowly inching up. So I requote everything because when you have that many properties, it could change 10 grand. So it's worth it for you to requote. Even if you have one, it's worth it. So anyway, back to my brother's text this morning. So my brother was over maybe 7 days ago, and we were sitting talking, and then he says, I don't know how it even came up with the insurance. Oh, yeah. One of his friends was making fun of how high his payment was versus how much he owes. And he said, well, he thinks it's because his insurance is so high. So I said, well, what's your insurance? And he said, believe it or not, I'm still with this lady we signed up with in 1992. And I was like, oh, man, I started telling him about my situation. I guess we never discussed it before. And he's like, I know. I've just been lazy. And so while we're sitting there, I sent an email. I went on my phone and I said, what's your email? So I send an email to my insurance agent. I said, I want you to give a quote to my brother. I basically did it for him because, laziness will prevail and you won't actually do anything. So I sent it up connected the two of them together. And then they've been texting me, emailing me, do you have his number? I'm trying to get in touch with him. And anyway, so he finally got the new quote today. And so he texts me this morning and it says, so I currently pay $3,472 a year for homeowners insurance. My new quote is $1,261 a year. I'm annoyed my laziness let it go this far for so many years. Thanks for pushing me. And so when I read that, the first thing I wanted to do was to push you, because think about that, those numbers. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. So that is $2,200 a year. $2,200 a year. So even just on the last 10 years, we'll just use it for easy math. That was 22 grand. If he didn't earn any interest, $22,000 he would have extra sitting in an account. And that's just with one house. That's with one house and not investing that money on what it would have turned into. And so for you guys being in the industry, I beg of you, do not do what I did. Do not do what my brother did. Do not let laziness get a hold of you. It takes only a matter of minutes. Pick up the phone, get requoted every year, every 2 years, set it up in your calendar. I don't like to do it I've been with the company I'm with now for a while, but I still requote them, because if in fact someone else says they can do cheaper, it doesn't mean I'm leaving. It means I might bring that quote to my current agent and say, listen, they can do it for this much. How come they can do it for less? And then they might be able to find me that company or find me another deal to get it done. But don't just let it slip away, because that money cannot be recovered. Just in the last 10 years, and he's been there longer than that, that's $22,000 he would have sitting in his pocket right now. That's not chump change. And that's with one house. You guys may have 5 houses, 10 houses, 20 houses, 100 houses. So think about the magnitude of that amount of money. It's insane. So do not stop right now. If you have properties right now and you haven't requoted, set it on your calendar today. Say, tomorrow morning, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to call 2 or 3 different companies. I'm going to tell them what I have, what I want to be insured for, and give me a quote. You have nothing to lose. It's completely free. So something to think about, and don't put it off for years like I did, to where years later, because you can't recover that, where you're looking back and thinking, God, I should have done it. And let's assume you have no houses. Do it on your primary residence. Make sure we don't just sign up the day we bought our house 18 years ago and we never looked at it again. You still can requote, even on your primary. You don't feel it because you're not paying directly, and it might be escrowed through your mortgage company. You're still paying it. So don't be afraid to get that policy, get requoted, and see what you come up with. You got nothing to lose. It's completely free. And listening to this podcast today is going to save you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars over the course, could be per year or over the course of your career. So make a point, get on it today. I guess I had one other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today, but I guess we'll save that for tomorrow. Because I've been rambling on for so long, and I'm trying to keep these under 10 minutes. So if you get nothing else out of what we discussed today, and this, let me take something else. This doesn't only apply to insurance. This applies to everything. But insurance is what brought it up today in my mind. But this applies to everything. We often get quoted into something, and then next thing we know, a year, 2 years, 5 years go by, and we never even think about requoting it, seeing if A, the company we're using has been going up on us, or B, if we've just been overpaying and there's another company that can do the same exact service for significantly cheaper. So start with your insurance, and then we're going to start looking at everything else that you can cut. I'm not a cheap guy, and I don't advocate being cheap, being a penny pincher. However, this isn't penny pinching. This is thousands or tens of thousands of dollars being put into a trash can. Okay, so make sure you take it seriously. Spend that time. Don't be lazy on something that could be that important. Again, on just one house, he has $22,000 over the course of the last 10 years. And that's without compounding, without investing, and without earning any interest. That's all I got for you guys today. Once again, I want to tell you, if you have not already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications when we put out new videos. Text me with any questions at all, anything you want to discuss, or if you have a property you'd like to sell, if you're local, I will go ahead and put it out right here on the podcast so that we can sell it to a local investor or a local buyer. You can text me at 757-699-4227. Go out and do something today that your future self is going to thank you for, and that something may just be getting your insurance requoted. That's all I got for you guys today. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you.